A very wealthy English gentleman lived alone in a grand manor house tucked deep in the countryside. His only companion was his longtime butler, Watson. Though the manor was enormous, the silence was even larger, and the old man spent most of his days alone in the library, reading from his many books. One afternoon, he noticed something odd. One of his book's pages had been chewed. A short while later, Watson entered with his afternoon tea. The old man held up the book and said, "Look here, Watson. We appear to have mice in the manor." "Yes, sir," Watson replied calmly. "Perhaps you should get a cat." "I suppose you're right," the old man said. "Bring the car around. We'll go to the shelter and get one at least until the mice are gone." The shelter was in the next town over. It wasn't much of a formal facility, just a large, worn house run by a woman in her late 60s. Despite her age, she was still quite attractive and carried herself with quiet strength. She had turned her home into a shelter because people kept abandoning cats, and she refused to let them suffer. When the old man stepped inside, he saw nearly 40 cats. Some roamed freely, others rested in small cages. The woman approached him and asked, "Can I help you?" "I have a mouse," he told her. "I need a cat to get rid of it." Just then, a cat jumped into his lap, curled up, and started to purr. Without realizing it, he began to pet it and speak to it softly, almost like baby talk. Then 2 more cats hopped up beside him, doing the same. "I'll take this one," he said finally. The woman looked at him and suddenly burst into tears. "Sir," she said shakily, "normally I don't loan out cats, but I'm losing my house, and the council is taking all of them away. I don't know what will happen to them, so please, take the cat and just go." The old man took the cat in his arms and started toward the door. But halfway there, he stopped, turned back, and looked at the woman with new resolve. "Madam," he said, "I am Sir Geoffrey Rocklands of Rockland Manor. I want to adopt all of these cats. And if you're willing, I would like to offer you a position at my manor to help me care for them." The stunned woman wiped her eyes and whispered, "Are you an angel?" "No," he answered softly, "just lonely." She wiped her eyes again and managed a smile. "I would be pleased to, Sir Geoffrey. Just call me Jeff," he said. 1 week later, Rockland Manor was full of cats, no cages needed. The halls rang with life and purring warmth, and from that day on, no one in the manor was ever lonely again.